Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here. We are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we will be discussing the 2021 Cup Series playoffs. Now, when it comes to 2021 Cup Series season so far, we already know there's two drivers that have confirmed to be locked in for the 2021 playoffs. That is Michael Mcdowell driving the number 34. 34 Front Row Motorsports car that won the Daytona 500, and this past weekend's winner, Christopher Bell, driving in the number 20 for the Cup Series for Joe Gibbs Racing in that Cup Series and in that Cup Series team. But now, let's get into the 16 drivers that I think will be making the playoffs. I'm going to be going round by round and telling you guys 4 drivers I have eliminated from each round and discussing why I have them being eliminated in that round. So in the round of 16, now that Michael Mcdowell is in, do I think Michael Mcdowell is going to make it past the round of 16? Unfortunately, I do not. I think Michael Mcdowell will miss out on the round of 12, and Michael Mcdowell will finish last in the round of 16. But he will be joined along with 3 other drivers, that is Ross Chastain, Chase Briscoe, and Kyle Larson. Ross Chastain, I think, is going to be in there due to, him being a very good driver. I really like Ross Chastain, and I do think he'll be able to make the playoffs in his first season with Chip Ganassi Racing. Due to him already having a lot, Ross Chastain has so much experience driving in any of the NASCAR series, so Ross Chastain is going to know how to drive on each of the tracks, so that's going to be a very good thing for Ross Chastain. When it comes to Road America, Ross Chastain, Bubba Wallace hasn't drove on Road America before, so Ross Chastain is going to have more experience there, and Ross Chastain is going to be up there, but Ross Chastain will end up finishing 15th. 14th is going to be the rookie Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe is going to end up making it to the playoffs. I don't think he's going to be down to a win, but I think he's going to be down to speed. And he's going to be the second Stewart-Haas car to make the playoffs. Eric Armola and Cole Custer will not be making the playoffs when it comes to my predictions. And 13th is going to be Kyle Larson in his first season for Hendrick Motorsports. Now, some people would look at this and say that's a disappointing season for Kyle Larson, but I don't really see that. Kyle Larson missed out on the majority of 2020 NASCAR season due to being suspended. And for him to come back and make the playoffs and pick up at least a win for that team and gain some new sponsors, this is a win for him. So this would be a good thing for Kyle Larson, and he can move forward and be better next year. I just think the other 12 drivers I had ahead of him are just going to be really more competitive and have a better, possibly one of them may actually get a win in the round of 16. So we'll have to see. In the round of 12, I have 4 drivers being eliminated. I have Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Christopher Bell, and Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch. Now, we all know that Kurt Busch ended up getting a win in the round of, I think it was the round of 12. I want to say, was it the round of 8? No, it was the round of 12 because Kurt Busch didn't make it past the round of 8. So yeah, he ended up getting a win in the round of 12 at Las Vegas and ended up making the round of 8. But he won't get so lucky this time. He's going to end up finishing in 12th place. 11th place, I have Christopher Bell, the rookie for Joe Gibbs Racing. He's not really a rookie, but he's a rookie in terms of him being the first year at Joe Gibbs Racing. I don't really think he's going to be able to make it past around the 12, but this is going to be a big thing for him. Making the playoffs in your first year for Joe Gibbs Racing, which is something Eric Jones, and making it past around the 12, which is something Eric Jones can do. The fact that Christopher Bell are confirmed to be in the playoffs and Eric Jones was always points battling to try and make it into the playoffs. This is the big thing for Christopher Bell, and this is why Christopher Bell will still be in that 20 car for years to come. William Byron making the playoffs last year due down to a last race win at Daytona. William Byron's going to he already has a monkey off his back, which means he's going to be able to pick up a lot more wins when it comes to this NASCAR season. That's why I have William Byron making the round of 12. And he won't get such bad luck this time, even though he won't make it to the round of 8. He'll still make it to the round of 12 and end up finishing in 10th place. 9th place, Ryan Blaney, who ended up getting eliminated in the first round, the round of 16 last year, due to unfortunate circumstances, mostly mechanical issues and being involved in a wreck that it wasn't really his fault. Ryan Blaney is going to end up being the first driver that misses out on being in the round of 8. Due to I think there's going to be one of these 2 drivers that are in the round of 8 are end up picking a win, and that's going to end up eliminating Ryan Blaney from the round of 8 contentions. But speaking about the round of 8, the 4 drivers I have being eliminated in the round of 8, 8th place I have Joey Logano, which is going to be very interesting because if Joey Logano does make the round of 4, meanwhile his teammate, who we'll see later, one of his teammates almost made it into the round of 8, and if Joey Logano really doesn't make it into the Final Four, I would really probably consider, even though Joey Logano is young, I'd probably still consider, is Joey Logano really that good of a driver if his teammate Brad Keselowski is doing better than him in the playoffs, even though they're in the same equipment. And this is going to be Brad Keselowski's season with a new crew chief. I mean, it's technically the same thing for Joey Logano, but we'll have to see. 7th place, I have Alex Bowman in that number 48 car. This is going to be a season press for Alex Bowman. It's a contract year. It's also going to be a season press. The reason why, it's going to be Ally Financial. They're going to be looking to see if Alex Bowman can actually be their driver, and a reason for them to stick with Hendrick Motorsports for the foreseeable future. But Alex Bowman will not make it to the Final Four. Alex Bowman will not make it to the championship four and not have a chance to battle for his first championship. And speaking about championship, the championship winner from last year will not make it to the Final Four. I have Chase Elliott finishing in 6th place, right behind the number 11 of Denny Hamlin. Speaking about Chase Elliott really quick, Chase Elliott, this is controversial, but I just think Chase Elliott's going to have a slight down year. I don't really think he's going to be as competitive as he was last season. And we really got to be honest, if it wasn't for his pit crew member running back, Chase Elliott would have probably been out. So he can probably count himself lucky, but hey, he got lucky and he still won the championship. So that just happens. But Chase Elliott will not be making the Final Four. And the final driver missing out on the Final Four is going to be Denny Hamlin, driver number 11 Toyota. So that means you guys can probably tell who my top 4 is, and that's going to be really interesting to see, because I feel like this top 4 is going to be the most competitive Final Four that we've seen in a while. But Denny Hamlin missing out on the Final Four is going to be a very big thing. Denny Hamlin, of course, made the Final Four due to Kevin Harvick trying to spin out Kyle Busch at Martinsville and not making it due to spinning himself out. So Denny Hamlin's going to missing in the Final Four. But now the Final Four drivers are going to be, for me, it's going to be Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Kevin Harvick. 4 of the most competitive guys in NASCAR. Brad Keselowski would have already probably been in the playoffs if it wasn't for his teammate and Joey Logano in Daytona. And if you guys are saying, yes, do I still think is that Joey Logano's fault? Yes, I still think that's Joey Logano's fault. Because even though Michael Mcdowell did kind of hook Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano still threw a late block. He still threw a late block. So, yeah. But, how do I have the Final Four finishing out when it comes to 2021 season, 2021 playoffs? Martin Truex Jr. will not be winning the championship. He'll be ended up finishing 4th place. I feel like when it comes to that Phoenix race, he'll be the worst out of the 4 drivers that are running for a championship. Kevin Harvick, even though he's really good at Phoenix, and he's won a lot of races at Phoenix, I think Kevin Harvick will be missing out on the championship, finishing 3rd best. 2nd place, and not going to be a 3-time champion, is going to be Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is going to have a big comeback year after last season where he only won 1 race, and that was in the round of 8 at Texas Motor Speedway. Kyle Busch is going to bounce back, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough to win the championship. And the 2021 and 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champion for this year will be Michigan's own Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski has been one of the most consistent drivers in the past couple of seasons for NASCAR. He's been right up there battling for wins, battling for a championship, battling to get into the Final Four spot. He made it to the Final Four, just did not win the championship due to Chase Elliott being there. But if I remember right, Brad Keselowski actually finished 2nd in the Final Four. So Brad Keselowski's going to bounce back. He's probably going to win at least 3 to 4 races this season. And Brad Keselowski will end up making the Final Four. And Brad Keselowski will end up being the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion. And that is how I'm going to see the playoffs. And that is my 16 drivers. Brad Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, Ross Chastain, and Michael Mcdowell. So that's 3 Penske Fords, 4 Hendrick Chevys, 4 Gibbs Toyotas, 2 Ganassi Chevys, 2 Stewart-Haas Fords, and 1 Front Row Motorsports Ford. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. I'll be posting more sports content for you guys to see in the coming days. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications so you know my videos go live. But anyway guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.